Thanks for joining us once again for your update from the city of New Hope. The mayor is here to bring us lots of information about things coming up in the city and also some information about some projects and initiatives going on. Welcome, Mayor. How are you today?
Hi, Dave. Just fine, thanks. I'm kind of cheating with that background. That's what it looked like about 2 weeks ago. Not so much today and not so much tomorrow.
No, afraid the golf world might be changing a little bit. You might have to put the clubs away until next season. But we do have something that is very seasonal here to start out with, and that is getting some of those last leaves up off the yard. There's still an opportunity here, and with the warmer weather, the leaves are showing a little bit again.
Well, they are. You've got just a couple days. It's Monday, so you've got until Wednesday, the 30th, to get those to the Maple Grove yard waste site. After that, it'll be closed and you won't be able to bring them there. So if you've got them raked up or you've just got the bags there, now is the time to get them up there. You can get rid of them for free. Just bring an ID that shows you're a city of, or you're a resident of New Hope, and you get to get rid of them for free.
Here's another opportunity that ends on the 30th, a chance for people to vote for some photos. How do we do this, and what is the contest again?
Well, we have this annual photo contest, and it's photos of people, places, and events. And they have to be taken by New Hope residents, or if you live or go work or go to school in the city, that'll count. And they have to be pictures of something in New Hope itself. So you can go online to look at those pictures, or you can go to the city hall and look, and then vote for the people's choice. Vote for a picture that you like, and please don't vote more than once. But do vote and at least go see them because they're really, really good.
Yeah, some talented people.
You have until the 30th to vote.
Sounds good. And the website, if you'd like more information, is newhopemn.gov. You can find the link there to vote. We'll mention that a couple other times with other things that you'll want to find out. Next is something that happens in December. It is the final step of the budget process. Remind us where we are now and what the final steps are.
Well, in September, we approved the preliminary budget. And what that means is we have to certify that to the state, and the budget can't go higher than that, but it can go lower. So since then, we've been looking at all the budgets again to see if there's any place we could cut. We're very careful about what we budget, by the way. So our budget levy this year is 4.51%, which is considerably lower than most of our communities around us. So on the 5th of December at 7 o'clock, you can either go online and see the budget presentation, or you can come into City Hall and see it there, and they'll go through the whole budget presentation. And then if you do want to come in and make a comment, we're welcome to hear you, but we won't be making any decisions at that meeting. We'll just be taking comments.
Okay, very good. And that again coming up in early December. Here's a couple things related to your home. The first is CEE Home Improvement Loans and Energy Squad audits. How can we possibly get some help to residents in New Hope with their homes?
Well, CEE, the Center for Environment and Energy and Environment. We, the city, works very closely with this group to help residents who are doing some home improvements where energy and environment are concerned. And what CEE does is helps you with your plans and helps you find some loan money to do these plans. They also do a home energy audit. I believe that costs $50. Typically, they leave behind way more than $50 worth of stuff. So if you're interested, call them and get that signed up. Now, if you are going to do some work, and some of that work is in the front of the house, you can apply for that curb appeal program that the city has. So we'll match 25% of whatever the project costs. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to do it next year, but there is some money left yet this year. So if you've got some ideas you want to do, you should get those ideas together, get them to City Hall. You want to talk to Jeff Elger. He'll go through them and make sure that they're qualified, and then tell you how much you're able to get back.
Great opportunity for residents. All right, get your calendars out. We're going to roll through some events that are coming up in the city that you might want to be involved in. The Verse is coming up on December 7th, the Business Networking Group. Tell us a little bit again about this group and who the speaker will be on the 7th.
Well, first of all, it'll be at City Hall at 8:30 in the morning. And the speaker is, I have to read this, At Ease Health and Wellness. And so that should be really interesting. This group is a free group. It's open to all business people or all residents that are interested. Typically, there's donuts and coffee or or some little snacky thing to have while you're listening. It's usually about an hour. You get an update from what's going on in the city, and then whoever is the host will tell you a little bit about their business. So it's a good way to network with other small business owners, and it's just a fun hour in the morning. So there's another one on the 4th of January, but that one's going to be at 3 o'clock at Frankie's, and it's just going to be a pure social, just so that business owners, people that want to know a business owner, can come and just mingle and socialize. So keep both of those dates on the calendar.
Great idea. All right, here's another date, December 10th. If you are interested in getting the kids out to see Santa, rumor has it he's going to be all throughout the Northwest area. What's going on the 10th?
I think this is so cool. So they get the fire trucks. West Metro, of course, is Crystal and New Hope. So they get those fire trucks, and they get some police cars for both Crystal and New Hope. And with their lights on, they'll all gather at Broadway Village at 5 o'clock. And then they just go up and down the streets in New Hope and Crystal, with the horns blaring and the music playing and Santa Claus hanging out of the roof of one of the bigger vehicles.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of fun. It's a police parade, if you will.
Excellent. You can go to the city's website. You can find out the map to see exactly where they're going to be approximately at what time. We've mentioned it a few times, the Mayor for a Day essay contest. Mayor, tell us a little bit more about what you'd like youngsters to do in town.
Well, this is for 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And gosh, I wish this would have been available when I was in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is it's 100-word, or it's just an essay, no limit on the words, on what you would do if you were mayor for the day. And this is run by the League of Minnesota Cities. So you can go onto their website. You can submit by mail or by email, or just somehow on the website. And they'll be judging in January. The winner will get $100 and notoriety in their magazine, the League of Minnesota's website magazine. And if you happen to be from New Hope, you'll also get some recognition in the city of New Hope, and you might just get invited to a council meeting.
Very fun. All right, neat opportunity. And after the kids are done writing their essays, how about writing a letter to Santa? You have that opportunity as well. How can we make sure our letters get to Santa?
Well, walking through City Hall, I found a little box, and it was a mailbox, and it was decorated, and it said letters to Santa. So I asked about that. Well, you have to be a New Hope resident, and they want you to have that letter to Santa by the 12th of December, and you will get a letter back. Now, I did ask them, what if you haven't been just nice all year, maybe a little naughty? And they said, well, you could explain in the letter. Sometimes a little naughty needs a little explanation. So
all right.
If you're interested, write that letter to Santa and he'll get back to you.
Yeah, very fun. Toy distribution event coming up at the Crystal Community Center on December 17th, and this is put on by Near. So for clients of Near throughout the year, they have an opportunity to get some toys. So great opportunity for people to get some help during the holiday season.
Yep. And of course, the toys are all free, and they're all nicely laid out. They come mostly from Near, but they also, some of the toys that are dropped off at the police station will go to that. The toys that the city staff donates will go to that. So there's an awful lot of toys that are there. And I know there's a lot of families that are hurting. And if you're looking for some toys for your children, they're all new. Just go to Crystal Community Center. I don't know what the hours are, though. Do you?
I believe it is 9 to 2 on that Saturday, December 17th. But again, people need to be registered ahead of time, so you could go to the Near Food Shelves website and certainly find out more about ways to get in touch with that. You talked about the holiday drive for the toys at the police department. Give us a few more details. There's still time to drop off some toys.
There is. There's a big bin right inside the door. The police department is open 24 hours a day. Sometimes you have to kind of buzz to get in there if it's in the evening. But there's a bin there. You can just drop off those toys. They shouldn't be wrapped because they need to separate them and know what they are. So these should be new toys. They're really looking for some stuff for the little bit older kids, the young teenagers. There's a lot of little kids' toys, but that 10 to 13 age group doesn't seem to get too many. So things like basketballs, footballs, sports things, the kids love that stuff. So anyway, that's where to drop them off. It's real handy for you. Just drive by, drop them off, and you're on your way.
Yeah, so many ways the city is helping out, and in particular, police department. Here's another way through a program called Blue Santa. What is Blue Santa?
Well, it used to be Shop with a Cop.
Okay.
And Brad Callio, who is our community service officer, thought that was a little intimidating for some of the kids to be seen in a store with a cop. And so what they do is the kids, the families register at the police station, and they give them a list of the things that they would like for their family and for them. There's a cost limit to each family. And so then Brad and the police department will actually go out and either buy the toys, or they'll get toys that are donated that fit into the slots of what they might need. And then they have this big party with pizza, and the kids get their toys. I believe some of them are wrapped and some of
Okay.
them aren't. So the ones that are going to their parents, they wrap them themselves. But the ones that are going for them, they're probably unwrapped and they'll stay
Neat.
unwrapped.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of a nice thing. I thought that was very sensitive of Brad Callio to think that the kids should be there. Lots of cops are there. Lots of people from the Human Rights Commission will be there, and some firefighters. It's just a fun afternoon for the kids. But you
Yeah.
have to be get yourself registered. I
Okay.
think there's still some spots for families, not positive.
Excellent. All right. And you might also see some police reserves at that event, and they're all throughout the city helping out throughout the year. And there's a call out now for people to apply if they might be interested. Give us some more details on that.
This is a great opportunity for young people. You have to be over 21, doesn't matter, girl or boy, or man or woman. You must have a driver's license with a good driving record. You have to have a high school or a GED equivalent diploma. These are volunteer positions, and they're non-sworn officers, so they won't be carrying a gun. But what they do is they help out on this Blue Santa.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be part of the police parade. They'll do some traffic control, directing of traffic if there's an incident or if there's a community celebration going on.
Right.
The interesting thing is we have a lot of police officers who were police reserves, and that's what made them decide to go get their degree in policing, and they become police officers. And of course, when we're looking at police officers, the ones who have been reserved, we know they already know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great way to get to know the other police officers and to get to know what's going on in the police department.
Very good.
And they have until the 16th of December to apply.
All right. More information on the city's website if you want to find out how to do that. Also, more information on the city's website about this. And again, it's newhopemn.gov about catalytic converters. And there's a special program to try to curb the theft of those devices. Tell us more.
Well, there's a whole bunch of cars that are more susceptible to getting their catalytic converters stolen. They tell me it only takes about 3 or 4 minutes to get it stolen. So there's this tag that you somehow put on, and you can't get it off. But to get that, you have to go into the police department and register your car and your driver's license and some information on how to contact you, so that if that is stolen, there's a way for them to track back, and they're easier to. And what's happening is the people that are stealing them, if the little tag's on there, they just don't bother.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So these kits are free. We're just trying to put a stop to this any way we can.
All right. Final note we want to pass along. You all have your In Motion at home. And if you flip over to page 21, you're going to find some information about winter activity kits. Tell us more about the kits and why these might be a good thing for families to have over the holidays.
You can go into the Park and Rec department and order a kit. And it's got a couple round saucer slides and some snowshoes and just things that you would need for the winter. You get to have the kit for a couple weeks. We'll have some snow by then, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Don't wait too long, because the kits get taken pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
So they keep them for 2 weeks, bring them back, we sanitize everything, and we send them out again. And it's just a good way to get stuff so the kids can play, and you don't have to store that stuff at your house or in your apartment.
Sounds good.
So there's a whole list of things that you're going to put up when we're done here. And all of that stuff, you can pretty much go into the In Motion and find it. So you can get some more details on the cost, if there is a cost, and the time frame and things like that. It's just lots of activities between now and the end of the year.
New Hope, always a busy, busy place. Mayor, thanks so much for spending some time with us and providing the update. And as the mayor mentioned, we've got some dates here for you of things coming up in the city. So stick with us and watch and see if you can get involved. Thanks again, Mayor Hemken. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thanks, Dave. Bye-bye.
Learn more about the connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.